Personal presence is the first standard of the Instructional Practices Rubric. Personal presence is described as the following. Instructor demonstrates support to our students by acknowledging prior learning and experience of students, upholding academic standards, addressing and solving concerns through care and considerate communication, and exemplifying professional tone and encouraging disposition. Let's break this down. What does it mean to acknowledge prior learning and experience of students? It means you make the effort to get to know your students as individuals. You gain an understanding of students' prior learning and experience through student assignment submissions, contributions in the discussion board, particularly taking note of Week 1 in the Getting Started forums, and through proactive personal outreach. What are some examples of how you can uphold academic standards? Examples can include sharing information about SNU's academic support services to help students improve their foundational skills, sharing of additional resources for students struggling with a particular concept, providing students an opportunity to submit a draft assignment early for feedback and clarification ahead of their final submission. How do you address and solve concerns through care and considerate communication? There are many ways to address and solve concerns. One area within the classroom is in the General Questions Forum, where you respond to questions and concerns within 24 hours. Additionally, you can address and solve concerns by posting proactive and informative announcements and by providing personalized grading feedback to your students. Some deans may ask you to keep an outreach log or copy your team leads on outreach emails. An outreach log can assist you in many ways, particularly in keeping track of your own outreach efforts, saving you time, producing more efficient and effective communication, all while making sure you connect with each of your students. Over time, the outreach log can also measure student progress as well as the success and impact of your communication efforts. What is considered professional tone and encouraging disposition? By communicating in a positive and polite manner, you are demonstrating a professional tone. An encouraging disposition results in students feeling you are connected, approachable, and inherently willing to communicate and engage with them in a meaningful way. Aim to strike a good balance between supportive communication and actionable feedback. Once you have an understanding of the key principles of personal presence, we can now look at the 3 outcomes of this standard. Outcome number 1 is apply strategies to develop individualized connections with students. A strategy here could be publishing an announcement that acknowledges a particularly difficult concept and clarifies content where students are having trouble grasping. Additionally, you can make efforts to develop connections with students within the discussion board, engaging individually with the student as well as connecting students with each other. Personalized grading feedback that acknowledges a particular strength, individual progress, personal and/or professional goal, or notes for improvement is another way to develop individualized connections with students. Outcome number 2 is communicates professionally and accessibly for promoting a positive learning environment. An example could be in grading feedback that is encouraging and acknowledges what the student has done well, while also providing tangible suggestions in accordance to the rubric for how to make improvements moving forward. You can also encourage students to use resources that could benefit their performance or better connect them to the material, resulting in increased achievement in the classroom. Posting an announcement about the benefits of content tutors, connecting with student advisors for guidance, participating in our learning communities, or use of the Writing Center are also examples of promoting a positive learning environment. In an effort to be more accessible and approachable to students, you can be proactive and encourage students to contact you when a question or concern arises, as well as offer office hours at varied times and outside of traditional business hours to ensure all students have the opportunity to connect with you personally. Lastly, outcome number 3 is utilizes problem-solving strategies in addressing student concerns. Examples of this could include addressing questions completely and within 24 hours in the General Questions Forum, posing additional questions or offering to conference with students to fully understand their needs, and triaging students to appropriate services such as the Help Desk, the Disability Resource Center, learning resource managers, or academic advising. You can also show problem-solving abilities by collaborating with colleagues such as your team lead, dean, help desk, learning resource managers, or design feedback to resolve and address student concerns. Be sure to familiarize yourself with the scoring metrics of each outcome. Remember, exceeds expectations goes above and beyond what is required. Meets expectations means all minimum requirements and expectations are being met. Does not meet expectations means an element is missing and you have not met all criteria of the meets expectations metric. Team leads provide resources and guidance in areas where improvement could be beneficial and help to clarify faculty expectations. Our goal and yours should always be to provide the best possible experience for our students.